Hey everyone, I'm here with a walkthrough of the water temple. Once you get in, you just want to jump up these blocks on the left side, and you're going to see this ball in the water that we need to get out with Ultra Hand. There's also some enemies, so I just go ahead and take care of them because they're kind of in the way. Once they're done, you can use Sidon's ability to clean up the muck on this thing, and that'll get some bubbles blowing. So we take our ball, the bubble's gonna blow, and you just put it in there and it'll take it across, and then you can take the second one. Once you're here, sort of immediately below where the bubble's gonna pop, you'll notice a spot where you can put the ball in. So I'm gonna use Ultra Hand and line it up, but we won't be able to put it in there yet. On the other side, I'm going to use Ultra Hand to grab this little floating block thing, and you need to put it on top of this sluice gate. And then when you lift up the gate, it will stay open and all the water will drain out. Then you can use Sidon's ability and get the first one. Jumping off right from that same location, you'll see this firewall there. And again, we'll be using Ultra Hand to grab one of those floating blocks and just getting rid of this fire so we can walk it in. Right beside where we walk in, there's going to be a button on the ground that's requires too much pressure. So we're going to take the block, put it on there, and then hit it so it falls down. Now Sidon can come through. And there's another little ball we need to put in the wall there. Jumping across. We can grab the ball, give it a toss, and we're going to stick it onto one of these platforms. And then raise it up, climb up the wall, and you could grab the whole platform. I end up grabbing the ball to see if it'll just sit in there, but it doesn't. So we actually need to attach it to one of these, and then turn it on the side. Put it in the wall. That's number 2. For number 3 and 4, we're going to be going back up to the middle platform. And all you need to do is like toss a weapon, because there's a little bubble machine there in the middle. So you can like toss your weapon at it. You know, use the fuse ability to put one of those bubbles on your weapon and then toss your weapon. You can use like a splash arrow, anything to get rid of the muck. And then anyways, you're going to fly across this gap and you'll be up here. I actually did this a different way though. My first try, I took one of those bubbles that normally you should fuse to your weapon before you toss it, this bubble right here. And then I flew all the way across. And I was able to line it up and use Ascend to get in the room that we need to be in. But because we don't have Sidon with us, and because the game realizes we're stuck in here, the door just opens. So 2 options. Anyways, back up here, we're gonna attach these slabs onto the wheel. One on the bottom and one on the top. And then we'll just grab a hold of the whole thing and spin it into the waterfall. And once we give it a first spin, it'll just be going on its own. Then you can complete the circuit here and get number 3. From this same platform, we're going to walk towards the south and then fly over. Number 4 is up ahead, so I take care of the enemies here. And then this spinning thing, you can use the bullet time with your arrow. I shoot a splash arrow in there, but there's also like some ice chews here that you could potentially use, so 2 different options, plus your weapon with the bubbles. And then I take a different angle, but you just need to use bullet time again and shoot the little switch in there. Then I get Sidon's thing because he's not coming down. Hit the 4th wheel and that's that. Come back to the middle, Now you got all 4. Activate the boss fight. And for this boss fight, I assume the toughness of this guy is based off of how many temples you've completed so far. So he seemed pretty tanky and my weapons weren't doing too much damage. You'll see later in the fight that I end up going into my inventory and finding one of my more powerful items that I can go ahead and drop and then fuse with my weapon. But basically all we're going to do in this fight is anytime Sidon has his ability, we're going to get pretty close because it doesn't go too far. And then here you can see me dropping this, giving me a pretty big damage boost. Just jump over this beam whenever he shoots that. Attach it to my weapon. Anytime you see him lining up, you start jumping left or right. And then you get close and you splash him with the water. When he starts running away like this, it's good to try to stun him with an arrow. Again, like you just jump over those. In the second phase, after you get him at half health, the whole arena is going to be covered in muck, so you can use his ability to clean some of it up, but if you're just doing a lot of jumping and then shooting him out of the air anytime he tries to get away, you could also jump, and then because you float while you're jumping, you get the bullet time, so you can line up those shots. But yeah, you know, find your most powerful abilities or items, fuse them on your weapons, keep shooting him anytime he runs away. That gets the knockdown and the stun. That's it for that one. Likes, comments always appreciated. Till next time, bye for now.